Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited about this video. And I'm so excited to finally be sharing this information with you because this has been in the works for quite some time now and I've been dying to share it, but it's finally time for the big announcement, the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm hosting a second group trip in 2026 and I'm inviting all of you to join me in Ireland this year. You heard me right, guys. I'm hosting my second group trip. I am over the moon excited. You guys know that hosting a group trip has been a dream of mine forever, and that dream finally came to fruition last year, or this year. Was it last year? No, it's still 2025. It was a few months ago. I hosted my first ever group trip with Atomic Trips in April 2025, and it truly was a dream come true. It was the most unbelievable, transformative experience, and by far one of the best things that I've ever done. It was truly so amazing, and I think about that trip daily. Like literally I wake up and I think about how much fun I had on that trip and all the friends that I made on that trip. Getting to meet you guys and actually form bonds and become friends with you has been just the most amazing thing, and I'm so excited to do it all over again. This time we are hitting a new destination, and today we're going to be talking all about it. We're going to dive into some of the details, give you some more information such as date, price, the breakdown of the trip, where we're going to actually be going, what we're doing throughout the trip, and many other exciting details. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? I'm so excited. I literally am over the moon to finally be sharing this with you. And I really, really, really hope that you guys join me on this trip. So for my second group trip hosted with Atomic Trips, we are going to be traveling to Ireland, which is a country surprisingly I have not visited because I've been to many countries in that region. I've been, pretty much all around Ireland, but I have not yet visited Ireland. And this has been a bucket list country for me for a very long time. So I'm so excited that it's finally coming true and I get to share the experience with you guys. You know how much I love travel, so this is a huge passion of mine. But another passion of mine is connecting with the community that we've built here on YouTube. So getting to do this all over again a second time around is so special, and I'm so grateful to Atomic Trips for working with me again. The first trip was truly everything and more. If you haven't seen that vlog of my group trip, I'll have it linked below for you. It truly was the best week ever. And I truly think that this second trip is going to be even better than the first. And yeah, I'm so excited to connect with you guys and build friendships and experience Ireland together. May I just say how phenomenal Atomic Trips is to work with as well. They made the first group trip so seamless, so organized and fun, and everything that I really was looking for in a group trip. They curated all the activities down to a T for me and, my preferences, and I really think that we all had the best time. So I'm so excited to see what they really have in store for us for Ireland. We've been chatting back and forth about different activities, and they have hosted quite a few trips to Ireland. So they are very, very knowledgeable about Ireland and what there is to see and do, and it's going to be amazing. So you are probably wondering, when exactly is this trip happening? Well, this trip is going to be in 2026. Obviously, I'm still on board until the end of January. So our trip to Ireland is going to be April 24th to May 1st, 2026. So this is an 8-day all-inclusive trip to Ireland. We are going to be traveling to 4 different cities throughout our time in Ireland. So mark it on your calendars. You don't want to miss out on this. Like I just mentioned, we are going to be visiting a few different places throughout our time in Ireland. So we're kickstarting this trip in Dublin, Ireland. We're going to land there. There will be a transfer from the airport to the hotel. You'll have some time to check in, settle in, maybe unpack a little bit, and then we are going to be meeting up for a drink in the hotel lobby. This is the perfect way to kickstart day one, get to meet each other, get to know each other a little bit, and then we will enjoy some drinks, of course, before heading to our first dinner. So we're gonna dive headfirst into this trip with an Irish meal. And then after dinner, we are going to go on a pub crawl. So we're gonna be hitting up some historic taverns as well as some hidden gems. And don't worry, if you're not a big drinker, you don't have to drink. It's not a requirement, but it is definitely encouraged that you participate in the bar crawl and just be present because it is going to be a lot of fun. Day 2, we are already moving to the next location. So we are headed to Galway on day 2. So we're gonna fill up on some breakfast and we're gonna make our way to Galway, which our first stop is going to be Sean's Bar, which is the oldest pub in Ireland. So needless to say, we're gonna be enjoying a pint or two, and then we will eventually head to lunch. And rest assured, Atomic Trips picks out all the best local eateries for us to enjoy. And then after the activities of day 2, we're gonna enjoy a nice meal together again, get some rest because the next day we have another full day in Galway. So we're gonna kickstart once again the day with some breakfast. And day 3 is very exciting because we have a foodie tour. So we're gonna have a foodie walking tour. We're gonna learn a lot about the history of Galway, hear tons of stories, and of course, taste a lot of yummy food, which you know, I'm a huge foodie. We ate a ton of delicious food on the last group trip, so I know there's some more good food coming our way on this Ireland trip. We're also gonna have some free time on day 3 to do some shopping, walk around a bit more, take some more pictures if you want, and just explore on your own. And then day 3 is a when you're ready sort of dinner, so you can enjoy dinner whenever suits best for you. Either we're gonna plan together or you can have a solo dinner if that's something you feel like you wanna do. It's kind of on your own time, which is really flexible so that we have plenty of free time to enjoy on day 3. Day 4 is another full day in Galway and it is jam-packed with fun activities. So on this day, we're gonna be taking an Irish bread making class. We're gonna visit an Irish farm. We get to pet sheep and walk around the farmlands. We also have an e-bike adventure on this day, which we did choppers on my last group trip, and it was honestly like the highlight of the trip. So I'm really looking forward to this as well. And we will also have some free time on this day to, you know, do what we please. And at the end of this very jam-packed day, we are having a dinner experience. So this is gonna be a food tour for dinner. Day 5, we are moving a bit and we are gonna be visiting the Cliffs of Moher. This is like truly bucket list location for me. It looks so breathtaking and I can't wait to see it with my own eyes, as well as Kilkiny, which I might be pronouncing it wrong, but don't you worry, when we get there, we're gonna learn how to pronounce it and we're gonna be saying it like a pro, like a local. On this day, we have a cave exploration and we're also gonna be visiting King John's Castle. After all that, we're gonna check into our hotel in Kilkiny and we are going to enjoy another group dinner together. Location to be determined, but once again, we're gonna be enjoying some really good food. Day 6 is a full day in Kilkiny as well as Rock of Cashel, which is a historic landmark, and we're gonna make sure we get lots of gorgeous photos here, learn about the history, and really immerse ourselves into the Irish culture. We'll also be visiting the Kilkenny Castle, and for dinner this evening, we will have a curated tasting experience. Day 7 is our last full day of the trip, so we will eventually be heading back to Dublin, which is very bittersweet. I'm already sad thinking about the last day because I know how emotional the farewell dinner was of my last trip. I literally cried a lot. On this day, we're gonna squeeze in a tiny bit more exploration. So we're gonna be visiting the Rock of Dunamas before we start heading back to Dublin. And then this evening is going to be the farewell dinner. So the final dinner of the trip. Like I said, it gets very emotional and we reflect on all the fun things we did, all the memories that we've made. And it's a very, very sad, emotional, I would say bittersweet. Sad's not the right word, bittersweet dinner, because it's truly amazing how close as a group you grow in such a short amount of time. Literally on my last trip, after 2 days, I felt like I knew the group for months of my life. So it's a really special experience. It definitely gets emotional and it's just a good way to wrap up an incredible trip. Now that you have a bit of an idea what to expect on the itinerary, I want to talk about cost breakdown, what's included, and all that sort of stuff. So this 8-day trip is going to be $24.99 plus tax. When I say this is an all-inclusive experience, it truly is all-inclusive. It includes literally everything except for your flights and your travel insurance. So when it comes to accommodations, transportation from the airport to the hotel, and also from city to city, this also covers all of your meals, all of your drinks, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic, all your experiences and activities, like everything we're gonna be doing is gonna be sorted for us and included in the price. And we're also going to have professional videography and photography throughout the trip. So at the end of the trip, you're gonna have professional photos to recap all the fun things that we did at no additional cost to you. And you will also receive a professional video of a recap of our time in Ireland, which is such a personal and fun keepsake to have to look back on and get nostalgic about. And like I said, I am working with Atomic Trips on hosting this group trip, so they take care of literally everything. They are the best. I love them so much and I can't wait to see them again, but they really are on top of everything. They're so organized and they are working tirelessly to create the most perfectly curated experience for us to enjoy and just have the best time. So all you need to do is show up and be ready to vibe and have a good time and just say yes to life, as you already know the drill. Having hosted one group trip already, it makes me even more excited for this next one, not just for the sake of traveling to Ireland, but getting to connect with you guys again. I know how special that first trip was to me, and like I said, it holds such a special place in my heart. So I'm so excited to be doing it a second time around, and I just know we're gonna have such a special 8 days together, and I can't wait to connect with you all. And I know there was a lot of people that wanted to join my previous trip that could not, so this is the perfect opportunity for you to join this time around. I really wanted to offer another trip so that I could meet even more of you and just make more friends, honestly. Traveling is truly like one of my favorite things ever because you get to immerse yourself in the culture. I really think that you grow as an individual when you do travel and you open yourself up to new experiences. So travel is so good as an individual, but it also brings you really, really close together with people that you travel with. It really is a one-of-a-kind experience to make new memories together and just connect on a deeper level. So if this is something you are interested in, I definitely recommend jumping on it soon because I know there was a ton of interest on my last group trip, and I definitely think this trip is going to get booked out pretty fast. So don't miss out. There is limited spots. Make sure to book while you can. It's super easy to book. You can click the link in the description box. I'm gonna have all the information there, and it gives you a breakdown of day by day, what's included, and a ton of more information about the trip. You can also select a payment plan, which is super useful. So you can select how many months you want to pay in. But like I said, the closer it gets to the trip, the more expensive the month-to-month payment will be. If you guys have any questions or concerns that I have not yet covered in this video, make sure to comment them down below for me and I will get to them as soon as I can. There is also an option to hold a spot if you really want to make it, but you cannot pay at this exact moment. That is also an option. And you can also book a free call with the team so that they can answer any questions you might have or to give you peace of mind on certain things that you're concerned about. I definitely recommend taking advantage of that because it is a free call and they really can answer every and any question that you have. Once again, guys, I really hope that you can make it on this trip, April 24th to May 1st, 2026. I hope to see you in Ireland. Thank you guys so much for always being a constant support for me. I appreciate you all so much, truly. And I really hope that I can finally meet some of you in person. So definitely check it out. Like I said, it'll be in the description box. This is going to be a trip of a lifetime and I'm already counting down the days. So yeah, that's all I've got for now. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video and hopefully see you all in Ireland. Bye, guys.